Hi everyone, welcome to the stock market today. This is where I pick out three of the main stories, or three of the stories that I really want to talk about today that happened in the news, and just kind of my opinions on it all. At the moment, I think it started off as a bit of a negative day and the Dow is now positive. I think the Nasdaq at the moment of recording this video is still slightly behind. It's still in the red just slightly, but not by much. And a lot of the industrial companies are going green, whereas a lot of the tech sectors, apart from Apple, are being held back a little bit. Apple, I think, has just hit a new all-time high right now. But these are three stories that I think were really important today. Still very quiet, you know. I think the big sign that you're quiet is when you go onto CNBC's website, and it basically the top 5 stories what are on there, and half of them have nothing to do with the stock market. That's normally, and they're on about like European news and European leaders meeting other people. That's when you know it's a pretty quiet time. And it's summer, so there's not much coming out, but these are the three that I picked. And I'm going to start with number 1 and go to 3 today, because I think this was a bit of a big one, and that was end of earnings. So Donald Trump today actually came out that he might support the end of quarterly earnings. We've heard a lot of leaders or CEOs of companies talk about this already. Warren Buffett, a big person that's been talking about this already. I can't remember the other guys that have been talking about it. I don't know if it was Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates or someone. They were on about supporting it as well, and the reason why is that a lot of companies put a lot of pressure on to try and meet these earnings reports, and it does put a lot of pressure on them. They make a lot of decisions. I think I saw Elon Musk talk about it the other day. They do a lot of decisions where they meet that earnings report to get to that revenue, to get to that EPS. They do a lot of things to get there, things they won't necessarily do in the long run, which isn't good for the company in the long run. We've seen like Tesla, they had to put the emergency tents to try and get to these cars per month. They didn't really want to do it. I'm sure they'd rather have a factory built to do it, which they would have done over like a year, and over the long term it would have benefited them quite a lot. So you know, a lot of companies do rush to it here to do it, and I think it would be better for companies in the long term not to be doing that. But from my point of view is that is kind of the update of companies we have invested in. It is the big update we get for the next 3 months. So it keeps us informed of how the company's going. If we didn't have quarterly updates, that would pretty much mean that we'd have to wait until the end of the year to finally see how a company's done. And I can't imagine a year without getting anything. Then we get all these kind of annual reports that are coming out. You're trying to read through so many, see which company's done well, which companies have done bad. And we would see a lot of, I reckon we would see big percentage swings on these annual reports. Like earnings, we could see up to like, you know, I'd say some up to a 6, 7, 8% sometimes on these companies that are doing earnings reports. You know, it can even be more sometimes. And imagine at the end of the year that this is the first like financial like confirmation of how your company is doing. I think these stocks on annual reports could be swinging in double figures, like stocks like Google, Amazon and on Netflix. They'll be doing double percentage swings, and it'll be a bit of a wild ride. And you know, if you're a swing trader, I don't think that's a good thing for you. I think there's good opportunities to get in when there's a bit of bad earnings report or what have you. So from my point of view, it is good for the companies, but as an investor I do like the earnings report, see how a company's doing, and it makes buying opportunities as well on dips. So I'd like the quarterly earnings to stay. Like I say, it will be better for companies, but in my opinion I like them. Number 2 was Nvidia's earnings. Nvidia actually posted really strong earnings, but the guidance was weak. This was due to cryptocurrency not being in as demand as much. And I said, I think 3 months ago, it's one of the reasons why I won't get into Nvidia right now. I like the company a lot, but I don't like companies that are relying on crypto. I'm not a fan of crypto. As I previously said in this video, I don't believe in it. I said before, I don't believe in it. I think there's these aspects in this world where crypto will be helpful, but it's not going to be ever bigger than like PayPal, Visa or whatever. So Nvidia being reliant on that put me off the stock. It's like Square when I was invested in Square. If you're a long-term subscriber and you watch my videos back when I was invested in Square, I sold my shares off in Square because I didn't like them being in the crypto market. They have gone up actually a bit since then, but I didn't want to be in that company for that reason. And number 3 being Nordsrorm. Retail area, we've seen a lot of good earnings reports coming out. Nordsrorm exceptional as well. Beat earnings expectations. Long term, I don't know if I believe in the company like a lot of the retail stocks. It's not one that I would like to be invested long time, but some good numbers for sure. And the retail sector has had a very good earnings overall. So guys, those are the 3 stock market picks today. I've got into quarterly earnings, the Nvidia earnings report that was, in my opinion, expected. I don't understand why anyone else kind of expected anything different. And Nordsrorm, good earnings report, but for me, I don't know the company that well, but from what I've seen, it won't be a hold in my opinion. But that's my opinion, guys. So guys, give the video a like, and I'll see you on the next video.